Microsoft just dropped their strongest image model yet. Ranked number 3 on the Arena leaderboard, NVIDIA's PID brings 4K image decoding straight from pixel space, plus a 4D mesh generator that melts and shatters objects, a live music engine you play like an instrument, 2 digital human models that animate and generate from any input, and a world model that plays any FPS game it's never been trained on. And with the 2026 World Cup on, robots are hitting the pitch too. You're watching WhatsNextAI. Microsoft just quietly dropped MAI Image 2.5, their best image model yet, and it launched straight at number 3 on the Arena text-to-image leaderboard. It is a big jump over the previous version. Text rendering is noticeably sharper, stylized illustration looks more polished, and product and branding visuals actually look usable for real work. You can actually test this yourself on Arena. It's free, you drop a prompt, 2 models compete, and you vote. A great way to see where MAI Image 2.5 really stands against GPT, Nano Banana, Grok, Flux, and other models. What's impressive is how well it handles lighting, scale, and spatial relationships. Simple prompts, polished output. It nails the details. Also coming to MAI, Playground, and Foundry within the next 2 weeks. If Microsoft won on quality, NVIDIA just won on architecture. PID skips the standard decode, then upscale pipeline, and goes straight to pixel space in one step. Sharper detail, less compute. 512 to 2048 pixels in under 1 second on a consumer GPU. Up to 6 times faster than the competition, and the quality beats them too. Works with Flux, SD3, and other popular pipelines. Take Flux.1 as example. These images are generated using different numbers of diffusion steps. The more steps, the more detail PID can decode. Even at the lowest setting, the quality is already impressive. Push to full steps, and the sharpness jumps again. And here's the 4K decode demo. Drag from the lowest steps all the way to full. Watch the fur and skin texture sharpen in real time. You control the trade-off between speed and quality. Code on GitHub. Weights available now. Scope is an AI world model that can simulate any first-person shooter game without ever being specifically trained on it. And it's one of the most interesting gaming AI demos this week. Here's the clever insight. In FPS games, actions are spatially selective. When you fire, only the gun area on screen changes. When you move the camera, everything else shifts. Scope separates these 2 types of action and handles each one independently. No segmentation labels needed. It was trained on cross-FPS, 69,000 clips across 7 different FPS titles with full controller input data. The model learns general game mechanics, not game-specific ones. Zero-shot transfer to games it's never seen before. Alright, that's scary good. Code and demos are on GitHub. Helix 4D from Snap Research takes a video and turns it into a fully dynamic 4D mesh. Not just a 3D object that moves, a complete mesh with geometry, materials, and temporal changes all baked in from a single video input. What makes it stand out is the types of physics it can handle. Melting, shattering, topology changes, and transparent materials. All the things that break every other 4D generation method out there. It handles them all without breaking a sweat. The interactive 4D viewer is worth opening. Rotate them, scrub through time, and inspect the mesh from any angle. The shattering and melting objects are genuinely something else. Code is coming soon? Stay tuned. SmartDirector lets you control a video like a film director, not by writing a long prompt, but by setting keyframes at specific timestamps. You define the story beats. It fills in all the cinematic transitions in between. Watch this. A raccoon baker in stop motion kneading dough to a glowing magical oven. A claymation boy winning a video game and potato chip crumbs raining down like confetti, both generated from just a handful of keyframes. Shockingly good. Now this is the clever bit. Same set of keyframes, 3 completely different videos. Suspense gets slow, suffocating dolly-ins. Documentary gets steady tracking shots. Action gets rapid zooms and camera shake. Same images, totally different story. Code drops soon. Keep an eye on it. LongCat-Video-Avatar 1.5 is an open-source audio-driven avatar model. Give it a photo and an audio clip. It generates a talking, singing, full-body animated avatar with accurate lip sync and stable identity across long videos. It handles way more than just talking heads, singing with full body motion, stylized anime characters, 3D animation, and even multi-person group interactions with natural turn-taking, all driven by audio alone. Now here's the wild part. This is open source, and it goes head-to-head against HeyGen, Kling Avatar 2.0, and OmniHuman 1.5.
Were miserable, and years before they actually made the move, were miserable, and years before they actually made the move, were miserable, and years before they actually made the move, were miserable, and years before they actually made the move.
Code and waits on GitHub now. No, not the cartoon. SpongeBob is actually a video editing tool, and it solves one of the most annoying problems in AI video editing. When you edit the visuals, the audio falls out of sync. SpongeBob edits both at the same time, in one unified process. Watch the object examples. Swap a dog for a cat. The bark becomes a meow, perfectly in sync.
2018 Olympic Games.
Remove an ambulance, the siren disappears with it. Add a new character, their voice appears naturally.
You talking to me?
Compared against 4 other methods, the gap is obvious, especially on dual-person speech, where the others just fall apart.
Yeah, I think I'm Forrest too.
You're his daddy, Forrest.
Why is it Forrest?
About cheating and Bortson.
You say
Yeah, I think I'm Forrest too.
you're his daddy, Forrest.
His daddy's name is Forrest too?
You're his daddy, Forrest.
Code coming soon on GitHub. Daemon turns music diffusion into a live instrument you can actually play. It streams AI-generated music in real time, and while it's running, you tweak the controls live. Timbre, structure, denoise, prompt blend. The music responds instantly. Watch this. 2 text prompts, acoustic deep house and a Daft Punk 4 to the floor. As it generates, you blend between them live. Or hot swap Elora mid-generation to shift the entire genre. Alt rock to funk. No engine rebuild, no interruption. You can even hook up an LLM agent to drive it through an MCP server. It reads the live control values and rewrites the remix every 2 bars on its own. 12.3 full songs per second on an RTX 5090, all on GitHub. Go play with it. CubePart is a 3D asset generator, and it's not just text to 3D. You describe the parts you want in plain text, and it generates a fully structured, game-ready mesh where every part is separately controllable. Look at these outputs. A clockwork horse, a deep-sea submersible, a walking fantasy hut, a Wild West laser pistol. Load any of them and drag the explode slider. Every semantic part pulls apart cleanly, each one fully editable and game engine ready. You also control how many parts, 2, 4, or 8. Same object, totally different structure. There's a live demo on Hugging Face. Go type in your own part names and see what it builds. Code and waits on GitHub. Archon is a unified digital human model that takes any modality as input, text, speech, animation, or silent video, and generates everything else. One model, any combination. It's honestly wild. Watch this. Type a description. It generates the script, the voice, the animation, the segmentation, and the final video all in one pass. No separate models, no pipeline stitching. And the editing mode is just as clever. Change the script, the character's appearance, and original voice stay locked.
It just was at a standstill after a while. There wasn't really much evidence.
Or swap the description and it reshapes the whole identity. Same model, same pass.
Radio address. About senses of the promise that I have repeated.
Check out the comparisons of speech-driven results against Anna Portrait, Echo Mimic, and Halo 3. The gap is clear. Code coming soon on GitHub. With the 2026 World Cup kicking off, Boston Dynamics thought it was the right moment to show Atlas doing soccer drills. Smooth footwork, precise ball control, full body balance and power. The whole body coordination is genuinely impressive. Could a humanoid robot score the first World Cup goal? Probably not this year, but watching Atlas on the pitch, you start to wonder when that changes. And Boston Dynamics isn't the only one with robots on the pitch. Booster Robotics just dropped training footage for RoboCup. The Humanoid Robot Football Competition. Their robot is out on the pitch, drilling footwork and learning the game. It's not Premier League quality yet, but watching humanoid robots play organized football, you realize this isn't some distant future. It's already happening. That's everything for this week. If you found a tool worth trying, drop it in the comments. Like and subscribe if you want this every week. This is What's Next AI. See you in the next one.